chapter 2 with Michelle. You was telling me about Cleveland, that big old park.
Yeah, Brother Dez. I remember one night I had a lot of dope. I had been getting high, but I wasn't really a drinker. But this particular night, I decided to have some drinks. And I was walking just around the corner to a spot where I would go, and if I got dope, I would share it, and we would get high, and it's a party. Well, as I'm walking, this guy pulled up to me. He said, "Baby, you want to ride?" Looking just like a everyday dude, like nothing no different, just a regular guy.
Right.
Well, it was dark, and the park was dark because I'm walking in front of the park, and I never looked to realize that he didn't have, you couldn't get out his car. You couldn't get out his car. It wasn't like a handle like to get out of his car.
Gotcha. He had one of them kind of cars.
One of them kind of cars, but you got to remember, I'm high.
Yes.
And I'm drinking, I'm feeling good, and I'm getting ready to start my party. So when he said, "Do I want to ride?" I said, "Well, I'm just going around the corner." He said, "Baby, I want to get to know you. I'll give you a ride." I said, "Okay, cool." And I get in the car with this man, and I said, "Okay, well, you could turn right here." He turned right into the park. And I'll never forget, because all of a sudden, he just stopped the car, and he hit me so hard. Boom!
Really?
Blacked
Wow.
my eye. Well, what I came to find out was this is somebody who had been raping women.
Okay.
And because I had so much dope and drugs in my system, when he hit me to knock me out.
Right.
But it didn't work.
Right.
And we were fighting in that car. And eventually he just threw me out the car because he knew it was going to be a fight.
Yeah.
You know, and them is the type of situations that you can end up in getting high.
So did you get out safe? I mean, what was hurt? Was
I
the car
had a
rolled?
black eye.
Okay.
Okay, and
But you didn't get violated.
no, I didn't get
You
violated.
weren't allowed that.
I was just blessed.
Well, you got that feisty in you too, and on top of that, that substance gave you strength.
Yeah,
Like you ever heard people say, "I got beer muscles."
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Well, I guess it's called adrenaline.
Your adrenaline.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
with the dope, and the way the dope kept me up. It was like I mustered up strength that I never knew that I possibly had because I was scared.
You knew you wasn't gonna hurt me?
A scared person is a very dangerous
Oh yeah.
person
Oh
because
yeah.
they
You ain't carry
scared.
no weapons?
Yeah, I had a little knife, but it all happened so quick.
Yeah, so fast you can't.
I didn't expect it when I asked him to turn this way, and he turned into the park. And I'm saying, "Why is you going in the park? Why is you going in the park?" And he put the car in park and just socked me dead in my eye. I mean, I walked around with a big black eye for about a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And it not only did it hurt me physically, you know, getting hit in the face, but my pride was hurt.
Right.
Because I never thought that could happen to me.
Right.
Because I'm careful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picky about the guys that I'm getting in their car. But it can happen to anybody.
It definitely can. It definitely can. Now, was there some situations you've been into that you couldn't get out of?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been raped a couple of times. I can remember, like yesterday, I had a guy who I knew. And this is so crazy because he was somebody who I got high with.
Mm-hmm.
He was somebody who came to my house. And all of a sudden we were getting high and he just raped me. I mean, I fought, but I couldn't overcome him.
Right.
And I wouldn't tell because the first thing they're going to say is, "Well, this happened at your house.
And y'all was getting high.
Yeah, y'all were getting high.
A lot of women
So
been bent up on that one.
it was shame. It was shame and it was embarrassment because this is somebody who I knew. It wasn't like a complete stranger.
Right.
And I can remember, and this is so shameful, but it's the God's honest truth. I was walking on Euclid Avenue, and they had these like these raggedy, tore down construct where they were doing constructions in
Right.
these apartments.
Mm-hmm.
And this nice looking dude looked like, because I always went for the type that's a drug dealer because I know that I'm gonna be able to smoke your dope for free.
Right.
And hopefully, a lot of times, I could talk my way out of even giving you anything. Okay? And I was walking, and this guy said, "Baby, you straight?" I said, "No." He said, "Hey, just come on with me." And he walked me inside of this abandoned, condemned. It was garbage. It was trash. It wasn't even no lights on or anything. And he said, where's your stem at? Where's your stem at? Well, I kept my stem. I'm pulling it out my bosoms.
Right.
And before I even got it out, he threw me down on that nasty, dirty floor and physically assaulted me and raped me.
Wow.
And I remember that the only way that I actually was end up getting away was because he was looking for a lighter.
Mm.
Had he had a lighter, that could have went on way longer than what it did.
So he walked away.
Yeah.
Gave you a
And I
chance.
ran out.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if I can stop getting high, anybody could do it.
can
But
do
you
it.
gotta want to do it for yourself.
Yeah. So,
You-
so let me ask you something. Did it take you a long time, and how long did it take you to get your sexual appetite back after all the abuse and getting clean? How long did it take you to get your sexual appetite back? Or have you even gotten it back?
Right, that's a good question. You know, I miss my 30s because I was too busy running around the streets getting high. I missed all my 30s. And so I'm saying that to say that I came across men who were good men,
Yeah.
and was like, "Baby, why is you doing this to yourself? You look too good. You shouldn't even be out here." Had I not been getting high and was so deep in my addiction, right now I would probably be happily married.
Yeah.
Because them is how many men that I ran across that truly, really like me.
Wanted to help you.
But you can't help a person that don't want help.
Period.
It's
Period.
it's impossible.
Yeah.
And I lived that type of life for many of years. I can remember a guy, he said to me, and I cared about him, and he said, "Michelle, are you going to be an old lady getting high?" And that one paragraph stuck with me.
Did something to you.
It stuck with me because here I am going to prison in my 30s and don't have no type of, I mean, I had support, but it wasn't the support that I really needed.
That you needed to get you.
And the guy that I was dealing with, I knew that, you know, because when you get out of prison, they say, well, is there anybody you can go live with? I told them, no, I have absolutely nobody.
Right.
And the reason why is because I knew I couldn't go back to Cleveland. I knew that to this day, my family live in Cleveland. And when I go home, it's like I'm not scared, but I don't visit.
Yeah.
I
You don't want to
go-
go back to that.
Yeah,
But guess what, Michelle? So you can't go to the future living in the past anyway.
right,
Sometimes it's good to keep going on.
right,
I tell people all the time, I've never been in the same relationship twice. I don't go backwards.
right,
I'm just going to remember why I left.
right,
Why put yourself through that?
right,
Huh? And
Right.
take everything away from your soldier hat,
right.
you know? But again, have you gotten your sexual appetite back, or do you think it's still taking you some time?
I still think it's taking me some time.
And that's fair. And the people that you run across in your future got to understand that. Even if they have a moment with you, they still got to understand there's this appetite that has to be built back up.
I've been through a lot of trauma. This is what I'm sharing with you and your followers is just a portion of what I've been through.
No.
I done been through a few ordeals that if I wasn't strong, I'd be back getting high, even here in Columbus.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it is. I've been through some stuff that has rocked me to my core, but I always thought I can't even think about even attempting to get high because life is a struggle in itself.
Absolutely. Have you ran into any negative craving situations here in the city?
No.
No.
And
No dope boys. You know, when you see somebody, you know what they look like.
Yeah.
You know,
Because I choose not to have that type of company.
good stuff, man.
I choose not because I know that I got a demon inside of me, and he's dormant right now.
Woo-wee.
But everybody is only one step away from hitting it.
Period.
You know, so I don't do anything to upset that demon that I got inside of me.
Yeah.
Like, he's dormant, and I want him to stay dead.
Do you know your triggers? You remember your triggers?
Yeah, one of my triggers is places. That's why I never went back to Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay. Not just primitive places, but places you remember.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
You don't want to return to that.
No.
Now let me talk about let's talk about the quiet example. That was there or was lost. You got daughters. You got 2 daughters, right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, you did some prison time too. There had to be some quiet damaging to you about the examples that they got or didn't get. Because again, our kids don't take our advice, but they follow our examples.
I have 2 daughters, and I have 5 grandkids, and one of my granddaughters isn't here with me anymore.
Yeah.
But I damaged my kids because, you know, at the end of the day, they want their mother.
Yeah.
You know, and you can see them here and there and bring them things, but it's nothing like
That's things.
their mother.
That's things.
Right, their mother.
They remember time.
Right. My youngest daughter said, you know what, Mom, this was just recently. She says, thank God you was addicted to drugs. I said, well, why would you say that? Because she said, I know what not to do.
Amen.
She said, if you wouldn't have went through that journey, I probably would be getting high somewhere.
Probably would have tried it.
Probably would have tried it. But the thing about it is trying it is just a step away from, at first it's trying it. Then it's fun. It's like a recreation. But then it start overtaking your whole life.
And it's always a guy involved, so that
Yes.
adds to it too.
Yes. Yes.
Now there's love.
Yes.
Now there's emotions.
Yes.
Now there's comfort, so you
Yes.
think.
Yes.
A lot of women get caught up with these guys, and these guys pull away, whether it be going to jail or getting involved with another woman. And a lot of women be stuck out here now
Yeah.
because they thought they had that comfort.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So when did you lose your children, and did you lose them, and when did y'all get back tight? Or was it a roller coaster? Was it up and down?
It was a roller coaster when they were little.
So you never lost them. It was up and
Right,
down.
it was up and down. But the thing that I was blessed about was because I was able to keep both of my daughters together under the same roof with their grandmother. And she took really good care of them, you know. But once they got at that age of like 15, 16, well, that's when I started getting my life totally together.
Yeah.
And so when I moved to Columbus, both of my daughters live here in Columbus with me.
Amazing.
We have a whole nother relationship, a whole nother bond, because I wanted to let them know I'm here to stay.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about something, a substance taking me away. I'm going to be here for you through the good, through the bad, through the relationships, through the ups, through the downs. I'm here for sure. And that takes a long time to prove to somebody.
Oh,
because,
yeah. It takes consistency.
Right. Because,
not just a couple of years. It takes some time.
Right. And people relapse all the time.
Yeah.
And I believe that, I know for a fact, when I first, before I totally cleaned up my act and went to prison, and that was taking me away, where I had a couple of years to really sit back and take a good look at my life and the damage and everything that I've done, you know. But before it had got to that stage, I would try to stop. Well, you know what that is. That's like the demon is dormant.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you wake him up. So things is going to be worse than they were before.
Right.
If you were paranoid before, you're going to be super paranoid
Super
now.
paranoid, right.
Everything has a worser effect.
Yeah.
I would say that, you know, truthfully, and I want to keep it real with you. You know, if you decide that you want to clean your life up, don't have play with yourself.
Don't do it.
Don't have play
do
with
it.
yourself, because
You're only cheating you.
well, not only is you cheating you putting yourself in danger, because that drug, the negative effect it start getting worse.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
And your mental capacity, it just brings you down.
Exactly. What you barking for, little boy?
That's your security, your little security.
That's the love of my life. Come here, Prince.
Is there somebody out there?
Well, sometimes he pull these stunts because this is a way for him to get outside.
Well, I will say, man, you know, outside of the viewers that's watching, I know everything you said is 100%, man. I also met you with your daughters, amazing young girls. Your one daughter is actually going to do a video. We're going to talk about her transparency and how y'all got through it. You guys are like right hands. Yeah, and I thought you all were sisters.
Thank you.
Ain't that crazy? Amazing.
Well, another thing.
And they support you telling your testimony.
Yes. And this has been, believe it or not, a big secret of mine.
Yes. And my viewers have not yet to know what's coming, because this is not the only secret you got.
Yeah.
You know,
very true.
You have a bigger bombshell that you overcame.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
You have a bigger bombshell that you've overcame. Man.
Yes.
How you feeling right now?
I feel like a weight has been lifted. And I feel like I hope I can touch somebody and give them something to think about.
Yeah.
Like, I want to get my act together. I want my family to look up at me and not be ashamed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm an older lady now, but
55.
yeah, I'm an older lady now, but I realize the decisions that I've made in my younger days have came to affect me.
Yeah.
Even being clean
And
for 25 years.
But you made it come to a pause.
Yeah.
You did that.
Yeah.
And nobody do that but you.
Yeah.
And the fact that you was able to walk away from your city and come to another city and not look for it is amazing.
Yes.
Because I know it crossed your paths. I know you see people. I know you know the ones who are doing it. Because you know the language.
Right.
But that example that you're giving your girls right now, we're going to talk about the effects of y'all's relationship in our next video. But right now we're going to end this one. I want you to do me a favor.
Yes.
I want you to say something to one of the women, some of the women that's out there that's veiling it so well, that's carrying a lot of pain and stuff they've been through that either they don't want to omit, because it shows during relationships and life walk while you're trying to be right.
Can't nobody love you more than you loving yourself. And sometimes you have to just say, you know, but you gotta want it. You just like you want to get high, and you're gonna go out in the streets and you're gonna do whatever you gotta do to get high. If you put that same energy into staying clean, staying away from them people that mean you no good, staying away from them places that you know is gonna have you trapped in there in a couple of days because you getting high. If I did it, anybody can do it.
Anybody can do it.
Anybody can do it.
Now y'all done heard that from Michelle and Prince.
Peace, love, and happiness.
We out here staying connected. Let's go.